Thank you. Thank you so much. It was really great race. How did you do? That probably means that you had a pretty tough race yesterday in category 2. Yeah, we were actually watching the men's race after my race also, and yeah, it seemed pretty tough. You had a good race course. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. I don't know if there happened something that you missed a group or something because and you were 42nd because of that, or was it something else? But yeah, next time better. It's totally okay that the results fluctuate from I think you were 11th last week, but yeah, onwards. You did your best power, and that is really big thing. Yeah, so today Vo2Max in a bit different way. I'm riding this the second time now. Last Monday I did this the first time. Yeah, and the goal is to do 4 times, nearly 20 minutes, so that the base power is around 300 watts at threshold. And then I do 30-second surges, which increase the oxygen consumption, and it also mimics what is typically needed in races. But now once again, long warm up. Legs are feeling pretty okay after yesterday. Really nice heart racing. New personal bests. I think it was 12 minutes with 334 watts. And was it 14 minutes, 330. So that is really good racing yesterday. Yesterday all out. Today, of course, not all out. This will be really hard session. So let's see how it will go. Hopefully okay. Yeah, and if you don't have an AC, it's when you heat up too much, you just can't race with your best power. So maybe you could have done even a bigger PR if you would have had your AC. But yeah, on to the next one. I think you're in Bhutan next week, if I don't remember incorrectly. Last week and as many times I have already described my training plan and how we train during the week. And to summarize, as a reminder, I race on Sundays. Sunday is my Monday. And on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I do hard workouts like today. And then I typically also ride either zone 2 or a sweet spot after Vo2Max to keep the changes coming in my endurance, meaning keeping the the positive changes training has going on and on after this Vo2Max. Vo2Max opens up certain routes and pathways to better endurance, better power, and by riding zone 2 after it or sweet spot after it, it keeps the improvements going. So yeah, and this seems to be working, that I backpack all my training from Sunday to Wednesday, and then I rest with only easy training Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Based on how I feel during racing, I have more power, I am stronger, I am recovered better from the training sessions with 3 easier days. And yeah, this packing the training to training and racing to Sunday, Wednesday, I am trying to increase my load, build fatigue, which then turns into progress during rest of the week and during the weeks to come when I just keep on training and racing. So by blocking my training and racing, the harder sessions, under 4 days, 4 consecutive days, I am seeking deep fatigue, and after that, really like refreshing the legs, the body, let it rest for 3 days until my Monday comes again, and it's Sunday Race Club racing. Sunday is my Monday. It starts the new training week. And also I have said 1,000 times that I am not seeking any personal bests with my training sessions, for example, today, tomorrow or Wednesday, because I am building fatigue. Actually, I think my performance, it deteriorates. It goes worse and worse. Come Monday, come Tuesday, come Wednesday, because of this building fatigue. But then, just as yesterday, crushed my own numbers, made new PRs, personal bests, during the race. And that is the goal. Not to do really great workouts with a superpower, but to be really competitive and fresh and do new PRs on Sundays. And for now it seems it's working. I have been doing this since the beginning of April with some different weeks due to 10 months old baby at home. If I sleep really badly and I'm super tired, there is no point doing really hard workout. So yeah. And yes, now it seems that this new routine, weekly schedule, is working. And next week I will have a rest week because we fly to London on Monday, and I will do only like 45 minutes easy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe also Thursday. Let's see. In the hotel gym there's a proper bike in there, and then I start getting ready on Friday at home for the 3rd qualifier. So this week, as typical, next week I will have 4 easy days because of our trip to London. That is my son's pick for a travel destination for my 14th birthday. So I'm 40 years old, turned 1 month ago. That is my getaway trip, no parties. Great. Then you have really good, Milan. You have really good memories from that race course, and I really hope you can squeeze yourself into top 10 next week in category 2. Thank you. Uh, alias Sierraki. I don't know, I hope I pronounced you correctly. Thank you so much. And you too, whatever your enthusiasm is in sports or cycling. Thank you, Milan. Yeah, it is painful. The first set, like 1 minute, and 30 seconds, it goes pretty easy still. Maybe the second 1 minute. But then when we go to second time to 400 watts, or as high as I can today, it starts to be pretty painful. Oh yeah, beginner games. Enjoy. You are enjoying them, but I know that beginner games, you have to work for them. You have to work for them. It's not easy, but you also see really, I hope you see really rapid and good progress. It's really motivating to see the power increasing. Great that you have found cycling. Really good. Outdoors, indoors. This is a really good means of living a happy, healthy life and doing sports. Have a really great sleep, good sleep. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting. And yes, indoors riding can do so much progress. It can be so good for your performance as a rider. I really encourage indoor training also. But if you're still here, sleep tight, and I'll see you another time. Thanks for watching and commenting. Thank you, Minna and Laura, Laura, for your messages. I'll do one more 1 minute and then I'll get back to you. our winner. Thank you so much for following the SRC races, watching them or just checking the results, whatever the meaning of or the means of doing. I am really happy you're watching, and it seems that you're also doing either riding outdoors or indoors, and I strongly suggest that you come and try it out. I have no idea what your performance level is. We tend to be really hard on ourselves when we think about how fit we are or how good we are. Come and join and try. In MyWhoosh, it is so like, as you know, there are 6 categories, so I'm sure you will find a good category for you. And even if it turns out that you have just started and it's difficult to stay in the 6th category, you will see how fast you progress during that category and onwards to category 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just try it out. It's so fun. It's really fun. From outside, it doesn't even seem as fun and hooking as it is. It's once you try it, you won't stop. It's so awesome. So I really encourage you to try, because the things we don't do are the things that we regret. We never regret in our life the things we do, we start, we try. We only regret we didn't try. Remember that. So Laura, you just did 10 minutes all out. Wow. Why did you do that? Did you have a super massive workout? If so, congratulations, 10 minutes all out. Killer. I hope you did it during a race or something, because during training you are just by yourself. For me, it's pretty hard to push and motivate and get the best out of me. So if you did it during your training session, I admire you. You have a strong head. But yeah, good, yours is done. You can now just do your recovery, cool down, or just sit and enjoy me suffering. I won't be doing your all out. I did mine yesterday in a race, but I will do my best and I will suffer. But I will be here also tomorrow and on Wednesday, doing hard intervals before my rest starts on Thursday. So yeah, second day on a 4-day row doing hard interval sessions and racing. I couldn't eat all my gel yesterday during the race. I did eat gels, but this last one, it was nearly half consumed. So taking it in now before my main set starts. 2 more warm-up intervals, 2 times 20 seconds, over 400, whatever comes. Is it 410 or 500? That's my legs decide today how much they have power. Part of a study. Wow, that's really interesting. So you are part of some study group, or a group that you are studying. Probably you did a training block and a test before and a test after, and this is the test after. Maybe really interesting. All right, hey, you have been in MyWhoosh for about a month. Yep. Now just do the power passport test so that there are no, actions needed to enter in a race. And as success, you do 2 qualifier races this month already, so that you can be in the finals with the team, with the ladies. This is so great. I'm sure you have a really good like an endurance background. You have been cycling on and off since you were 13. I am sure you have really great background, and you will see the performance coming up through the roof when you do your structured training. It's the beginner's games, or I don't know if you have been doing structured training since you were 13. First, you say first time doing structured training. So there's the answer. You will see really big gains in performance, really fast. Just keep up what you do, and please join MyWhoosh. It's so great to have more and more ladies that are racing on Sundays. Performance study. Oh, wow. Yes, yeah, I can imagine you are happy it's over. Every week a test, whoa. That is pretty demanding for the head. Your body does what your head tells it to do. It suffers, yeah, but your head translates it into pain and into, oh no, I don't wanna, I can't. So really massive project you have been doing. Wow. Hey, I hope you stay with me. I will start concentrating on my first interval set. I will check the chat between the sets if there is something you are commenting or something. And but yeah, I need to concentrate. Energy in, more energy in. Electrolytes and energy drink. And if you need to go, thank you for being here with me until this point. I am really happy to have you here, and I hope you join me also another time. I am scared. I had really bad, tiring and hard race yesterday, so I'm afraid what will come out of this. I'm always nervous before hard training sessions or hard intervals. That's just me. Just quickly pausing my workout. 119, 116, go. Now my Garmin and my Zwift are in sync. It's only 4 times, 4.5 minutes. You just did 10 minutes all out. I can do this. And this is not my all out. That should give me some peace of mind. Thank you, Ray. Oh, been working pretty long for the numbers, long and hard. And I guess you have also been training long and hard, trying to reach your QT numbers. Oh. 3 to go, 1 down, 3 to go. Energy, candy, a bit of candy. I have a scale, I am measuring what I take and how much. $50 grams of candies, 2.5 hours of racing, training, 1 bottle of electrolytes, 1 bottle of energy drink, and then a half gel that was left over from yesterday's racing. Maybe I need to take some more. I'll see what happens when I do my around 35 minutes of zone 2. Yeah, Laura, you know, when you do it the other way around and take some energy drink, you get so much sugar that you don't crave actually sugar anymore during the day. But yeah, that is a massive threat. Yeah. Yeah, and Ray, about this type of interval, first of all, studies say that when you do it like this, like you have these surges, it's actually increased the Vo2Max expenditure, and you get faster to the upper parts of your, like your oxygen consumption goes up faster, let's say like this. So studies say this is better way of doing Vo2Max. You can also, you don't have to have this big of a surge. I did previously like first near 400, then a bit over 300, and then for the main part of a 4 or 5 minutes interval with 350. So that is up, down, and then in the middle around like that. But this is good for my racing because we typically do some kind of a steadier effort above your FTP or critical power. Let's say 310, 315 or 330, whatever. And then you need to surge because the gradient in a climb increases or some lady starts pushing. So I need to teach my body to recover from the surges and also to be able to do the surges so that I can get more out of my legs when I have to, even though I'm in a fatigue state. But yeah, I have done also really many flat Vo2Max workouts and also these over-unders. The flat ones are also, they are good. All right. First round easy, 2 rounds hard, or easy and easy. if you're still there, I mentioned about the pace power for our racing stage, like those climbing stages. And I was like, is it 300, 310 or what, like what the pace power is? For example, yesterday we had a 14-minute climb and my 12 minutes average was 3:34 and my 14-minute average was 3:30. I didn't even actually check normalized power, how it fluctuated there. But yeah, so in sometimes it's closer to 310, 15 when you are really tired or there are really big surges. I typically need to drop it to 300, 210 after climbing, you know, 5 to 7, 8 minutes with this like really high surges. But yeah, that was just one info point from yesterday. Oh, my fourth place is verified, yes! Secondary power meter was connected correctly. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. It is really like a big improvement. Oh yeah, true. Thank you, Jeff. We are actually traveling to London next Monday, so please could you sort it out? It's my 40th birthday party. My son picked that for us, so we're coming to London next Monday. Yes, these are pretty brutal. I think you really should try this, Ray. Some kind of a variation. This 30-second at, well, mine says there 400, but as you see, I'm not reaching those numbers, and I'm not forcing. I don't know if I could do them if I force really badly, but I'm doing really hard, but not all out, since my all out is always on Sunday. In my training sessions, I do only 95%. I save my body and I save my brain, so that when we race, my brain is really strong and rested and not tired from pushing many hard sessions, training sessions. No one pays me for doing hard my training, but I get paid when I race well. So yeah, so you should really try and do this. And this 30-second, as said, this is really long. I would prefer like 20 seconds, but the coaches do 30. So I do 30. But those 1 minute, you see I have only 400 there, not like 410 or 420 or something like that. My threshold power is a bit over 300. I think it's 305, 307. So it's actually a bit below my FTP, but you know, around FTP, around your threshold power. And yeah, I am riding these currently at 310. I could lower the 1 minute power if I wanted. So yes, please try them and start easy. Give your body and mind good ramp up period that is. Try it for 2 weeks and then start increasing or tightening the screw. More power or more seconds doing the intervals. Yes, I don't use erg, at least when I do hard sessions. Then my legs decide what they want to do. They are not forced to any power. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but my body decides. Halfway there. you could probably can like do some kind of a play out of this if you're handy with the IT stuff. When is my next race? I race every Sunday. Every Sunday at UK time, 8:37 in the morning is my start time. I have been racing Christmas Day. I have been racing when there are the biggest festivals in Finland. I live in Finland. So it's every Sunday year round. Been doing this for 3 years now, except when I was pregnant and I had 4 months off time. I got so heavy and my power dropped, so it was difficult for the head to continue racing, but I jumped on the bike one day after labor, so it was really good. How do I pick my workouts? Good question, Stephanie. I will answer that maybe a bit now, and I will maybe come back to it after the interval set. But the big picture, we know my strengths, we know my weaknesses, and we know what the Sunday Race Club demands from us, as you know also, Stephanie, because you race there really well each week. You have been made so big progress also, Stephanie. I'm so proud of you. You have been working hard. So we know what the racing demands, and then we kind of where I can be the most competitive, and it is like punchy courses. Yesterday it was long climb, but it was pretty draftable, so I could stay with the front ladies, and my bigger power numbers helped me. But when we go to last week, Alula, for example, as you remember, Alula was much steeper, so I think I was like 11th on top of the climb, and then I made my way to 7th place. But so it would take me ages, and probably I wouldn't even ever reach Francesca Tomasi, Gabby Kera in these long climbs, because they are so much ahead of me. But I can be really competitive in punchy races, and in these like long draftable climbs where my absolute power is an asset. So that directs the training a bit. And for example now, well, I'll get back to now after this set. I need to steady my breath, and I try to give you a good answer for why am I now training the way I am. But that is the big picture. Know yourself, know what the races take out of you, and how can you be most competitive in the races. Like pick your races. Someone can be the best in every race. Mary Kate, Kera. I can't. So we need to pick. I start heat training also. I have been done passive heat training, going for a sauna for 25 minutes or 2 times 15 minutes after training sessions. But now today we are starting this mixed. So also here after harder sessions, when I have this zone 2 intervals. Okay, now I'll answer you, Stephanie. Yep, so Stephanie, for your question, I think also Ray said that he would like to also know. So that was the big picture. As always, analyze who you are, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and what your race demands. And if there are many different kind of courses, as we have, Stephanie, we kind of need to pick. But of course, this one, for example, helps me in both the longer climbs where we need to keep over 300 power as the pace power and do searches. This helps me with that, to do the searches and keep the pace power higher. All the time when I am here with this 300 watts, I just think, make this my home. Make this my home. This is my home feeling, home power. Exactly what I was thinking when I trained for Ironman and half Ironman, and I did running intervals at race pace. I always thought, think this as your home. This is your home. Here you have you are well here, you feel good here, you are safe here also. Sometimes during races, you just need safety. Yeah, this I can do, this I can do. So it's the same with this. And now, my training block is Vo2Max. It has been Vo2Max plus sweet spot. From at least January, different kinds of Vo2Max sessions. Now we have this broken Vo2Max where I do these searches, which immediately help me in the longer climbs, but especially in climbs like 3 to 7 minutes where we go hard and we need to do searches. And tomorrow I will be doing something new, and that is actually not Vo2Max anymore, but I lack the power in the higher power zones. I haven't touched that much after pregnancy. My son is 10 months old, so it's now pretty much the time to start doing that. So I do 20 to 40 seconds, whatever comes, over 500 watts. My aim is to do, 20 to 30 seconds with 600 power repeatedly with really good, of course, recovery. So that increases my sprint. It betters my final finishing sprints, where in a tired state, I have to do 20 seconds all out. So when I train tens of seconds, let's say 20 to 30 to 40 seconds, around 550 to 700 watts, it gives me strength in that area. And it helps me with the sprints, it helps me with the searches, and it also lifts my ceiling so that my critical power, my punchy power, what I can hold for 5 minutes, increases. That is for tomorrow. That is the first time I am doing that in this training block. So I'm really interested to see how well I can do. And on Wednesday, I am doing, last week I did 2 times, 5 times 2 minutes. So 5 times 2 minutes at 3:40 with 1 minute rest. So I am once again spending time accumulating minutes in the power zone that I need in my races. And once again, it's not like really high. I could do those in a fresh state, not on Wednesday when that is the 4th day in a row I am doing other racing or these hard sessions. But in a fresh state, 1 recovery day and these push all out, I could do much more than 3:40, but I'm doing them in a really fatigued state, and I am not pushing them 100%, as I always say that I don't train with 100%. I race 100, preferably 110, and I train 95% of my capabilities. Always have the 1 extra interval left in your tank. That way you don't get fatigued or injured either. And you have the brain and also physical strength to race every Sunday. So there I accumulate minutes in this 340 zone. Is it 330 this week? 350? It is what it is, but it's there in the ballpark that I need. And this is, we came to this, but as I said, we have been doing pretty much Vo2Max work currently. We have been wanting to increase my maximal oxygen consumption, my capabilities of racing these 3 to 7 minute climbs really hard. So this is the perfect tool for that. And also anaerobic capacity, as said, has now entered the picture. These 20 to 40 second intervals, like with really high power. I think they might turn into 1 minute come end of June, for example. Let's see. Also, we need to always keep in mind that anaerobic capacity, the work that you do with sugar without oxygen, that turns your muscle cells from like oxygen using to non-oxygen using. So doing really much like 1 minute, 2 minutes, all out with proper rest, that fights against a bit with this Vo2Max work. So I will touch a bit that, but not too much. And then I'm doing like today, now that I have opened certain pathways of development with this Vo2Max workout, I am doing zone 2 to keep all the progress going. If I stopped now, I would leave some development untouched, untaken. Now when I train this, like, okay, there's 17 minutes, I could do 20 minutes or half an hour. But because I raced yesterday and I have 2 hard days coming, I keep this in a moderate time frame. And also sweet spot or tempo, around 90% of critical power FTP is the other work type that I do after these Vo2Max sets. On Wednesday, probably 3 times 10 minutes sweet spot after this 2 times 5 minutes. Sorry, 2 times 5 times 2 minutes. It can be that we increase the amount to 3 times 5 times 2. Let's see. So we decided to do this tempo zone 2 type of work. Higher end of zone 2 I have been doing long also, so that I try to hit 1.6 to 1.8 millimoles to get the most adaptation from that zone 2 work. The higher the lactate accumulated in the bloodstream, when it's below 1.8, the better the endurance effect. It's really tough, but it really helps with the performance. Three intensity sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sunday I race, and I also did 2 hard sessions on Tuesdays when I had a Zwift racing leg. But yeah, typically I did this hard zone 2 training session on Mondays, intervals on Tuesdays, easy Wednesday, hard Thursday, intervals on Thursdays, and then maybe some sweet spot tempo on Friday, and easy Saturday, and I raced on Sunday. So I trained on Tuesday, Thursday hard, and I raced on Sundays. But I was constantly tired on Sundays nowadays, like on February, March. It worked for many months, but now it just started to be really difficult. So what we did, we thought, what is the most important thing in a week? Race. Be 100% race ready every Sunday. Not 90%, not 95, 100. And the other target, keep progressing week in, week out. Progression means fatigue. Accumulate fatigue, and most importantly, rest it off. So we packed all my training from Sunday, starts with race, Monday Vo2Max, tomorrow these really high intensity short intervals, and on Wednesday again Vo2Max, 2 minutes without 1 minute rest. And then I won't be doing any personal bests on Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I accumulate fatigue. I do my best in these training sessions. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I ride only easy. Thursday, 45 minutes, just to get the blood flowing, nutritious blood to muscles so that they get all the nutrition they need for recovery. Friday, 2.5 hours, easy. I watch some series or a movie, whatever comes, 160 watts or something like this. So Saturday, race prep. Some higher intensity stuff, but not many intervals, not too taxing. And then again, Sunday is my Monday. I start my hard block fresh with a race. And this has worked really well. I changed to this rhythm in the beginning of April. And since then, I have had more fresher legs on Sundays than I previously had. Of course, this 4-day hard session, it's hard. It's hard for the body, it's hard for the mind, because you get fatigued and fatigued and fatigued, and the intervals don't come easy. They don't come even as easy as typically because you have so much fatigue already, and then you might be a bit disappointed with your power because you're so fatigued. But yeah, it does the trick. Ooh, missing 70 playable. Oh, Stephanie, you're missing 70 watts. Why? Have you been sick? Because you were doing so well. I have been doing intervals the whole year so far. Oh yeah, I can understand, Laura. 20-30 second intervals, they are nice because they're so short. I don't know what kind of rest interval you have had, but it's like short push and then you can already like rest. So it might be easier than, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, or something like this, like constantly fighting the burn, feeling the burn. But yes, if you have been doing those for so long, they must be really tiring already. I can understand. I did a 40-second on, 20-second off, and the other one was 30-second on, 15 off for maybe 8 weeks. At first it was fun, but then when you have 10 minutes of work, 40 20s, times 3, like 30 minutes of this kind of on and off, it starts to eat you. It's not fun anymore. Unfortunately, you can't find this exercise on Zwift, but you can copy mine. Yeah, my FTP is a bit over 305. So 1 minute around threshold and 30 seconds, then let's say 120, 130% of your FTP could be okay. If that is easy, go for higher upper intervals. But if you are new to this kind of, I think I said to Ray already previously that start easy with at least the above power, study, go into workout in a mindset that you study how hard you can do these higher intervals. And from then you can start prepping your own targets. Good question, Ray. This is actually, or if I would be doing this below my FTP, this would be lactate clearance. I did it, but now it's not because I ride over my FTP. I did it in March for a couple of weeks, but it got me so tired that my race performance deteriorated really much. So we quit that pretty soon. It's pretty taxing for the body, and at least how we did it and how we put it together with other types of training sessions. So I need my jacket on. Just a second. I am not getting it to work, so. I might be having my training brain on, and I might give you now a wrong answer, but if I got it right, if I remember correctly, this type of lactate clearance training, it changes the muscle cells. They turn the type 2 cells into that kind of workhorses that we don't want. This is my that's why we do Vo2Max, and we do like a sweet spot and tempo. It can be that I am now giving you wrong answer because I can't think as clear, because yes, we did those. I was really tired. It might be that it doesn't turn, but our focus is not on that currently. We are focusing on Vo2Max. Hello, Ian. I'm sorry if you have wrote this really many minutes ago, because I have been chatting some stuff and not looking at my chat. I really hope you're still here. All right, then. Yeah, I know. Yep. 600 watts. That's what 600 watts for 30 seconds. That is something needed to beat Mary Kate McCarthy in a sprint. I check lactate. I would check, for example, after this session, this what I'm currently riding, so that I know that I am in zone 2 and not in zone 3, for example. But with I typically, when we last took my lactates, when I did this 210 watts after a Vo2Max session, it was like 1.1. So I should increase if I wanted to have 1.8, 1.6, 1.8, I should increase my power to over 220. But I'm so tired that I don't want to. I am hoping I don't need to after this kind of set, because it already tired me so much. So yeah, I know around how it feels to be in this certain lactate amount. But I just said yesterday to my husband Tatu that, for example, yesterday after the race, when we sprinted to the finish, I was, of course, so dead after racing uphills, climbs so long and hard, and then sprinting to the finish, that I would like to know what my maximum lactate level is. A couple of years ago it was over 20. What it's now, I don't know, but that is a nice to know figure. Sometimes we take lactates when I do tempo, so that we try and keep the lactate in bay, so that it doesn't go over. So yes, if we find a reason for taking lactates, we do and check them. When the lactate can be whatever it is. For example, in this main set I did today, this Vo2Max set, then we don't take. But if we need it, we take it. Ian, really good question. 400 a day. Yeah, maybe. I have been tracking my calories. And yes, they are around 4,000. I have been, after my child, yes, I have like 10 months old child, I have been trying to lose some fat that I got during the pregnancy. And I have been living with around 300 to 3,000 calories for months. I did it from November to November, December, January, February, and it's really, the weight drop just stopped. I can't lose any more weight. Of course, I need some refeeding. You know, I can't be at 1,000 calorie or a bit less deficit day in, day out. So I think I made a mistake in that. But yeah, if I wouldn't be cutting calories, trying to get 2 kilos of fat away, it would be around 4,000 that I would need in a day. But yeah, been living with that 3,000 for a while. Now I haven't been measuring. When I stop breastfeeding the child, I will take 1 to 2 kilos off in hopefully easier when my physique doesn't fight against it. When I breastfeed, the baby wants everything, so body holds on to that fat reserves. Thank you, Niall. It was really great racing. Thank you. I'm really happy also reaching new levels, and yeah, it was good. I'm really happy. Yeah, that is perfectly true, Jan. It is fuel. Lactate is fuel. It's even faster fuel than sugar. Your muscles can use it even faster as they use the sugar from your energy drink. People think that lactate is the problem. It's only a messenger, and a really helpful one. It's both, Ray, and it's both. Yes. Lactate is used as a fuel, as a source of fuel, and some of it is also cleared. So you can increase the clearance of it, and you can increase how much your muscle cells use it as a fuel. Yeah, Ray, the main part of how if you want to teach your body to clear lactate, produce lactate. Go over your FTP, for example. For me, it would be, let's say, 1 minute 400, and then 3 minutes 270 watts. And repeat that. Produce lactate, and then go below your critical power, below your FTP, so that you don't accumulate it anymore, but you start clearing it out. And repeat that. It probably doesn't have to be 400 watts. Less could work also, but you need your muscles producing lactate, so you need to be over your critical power, and then you need to stay long enough below it, and repeat. For example, I did Was it like 15 minutes? So that 1 minute hard, 4 minutes, this 270. 1 minute hard, then 4 minutes 270, and repeat once again. Do this 2 to 3 times, for example. And there is a lactate clearing workout. Or lactate clearing, lactate eating. Yeah, MK is everyone's target. All guys are on her back. Yeah. Yeah, the heart rate stays so high because I talk so much. Yeah, well, after such workout, when I had this Vo2Max, it increases the heart rate so that the muscle cells need more oxygen after that kind of set, even when doing easier power. So the heart rate is elevated, even though you would be doing your zone 2 power. More muscle cells are working, they are working harder, and they are probably not as efficient as they were because they are tired. They start making mistakes, which require more oxygen. Let me ask my husband if he would come and explain it. I won't do it in this state of mind, so tired, but I will start to. Let's see if he sees my message. All right, about Weeble, really like unscientific terms to give the idea. It is the amount of work you can do above your critical power or above your FTP. When you go over your FTP, you start using your anaerobic power. The bank is first full. You use it, you use it, you use it. Everybody has a different kind of bank because you train it. It's really trainable. So you can train how big the bank is, and then you use it when you go over your FTP. And then when you go under your FTP, the bank starts filling up again. And also this, how fast the bank starts getting fuller and fuller, you can train. So it's the amount, the size of how much energy you can produce. When we cycle, what's our energy? How much energy you can produce above your FTP, below you are dead, or after you are dead. After that, you are completely dead. But then when you are dead, for example me, during races, yesterday, my bank on top of the first climb was like 1%. It hit the zero like almost. It started loading again. My bank increased in the flat part, and when we hit the last climb, my bank had been loading. I had again power to use above my critical power. And for example, about my racing, I am pretty good in punchy races because of this. My bank loads pretty fast. I'm good at loading my bank. I use my anaerobic capacity. I rest, it goes up or higher again. During races, it nearly never reaches 100% again. Let me see how much I have now. Now my bank is 99.7% full. After my warm-up, which had intervals above threshold, after my main workout, I think all the intervals were above or at my threshold. Maybe some minutes were just at threshold. And now it has already increased to 99.8%. You can have your number in your Garmin if you wish. So that is Weeble, hopefully explained so that it is understandable. Now you know tattoo. Yes, Ian, correct indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you all answered that. I am really happy we have here so talented, so scientifically oriented people. You know this already. This is so good. Great. I am so happy. And thank you for sharing your knowledge and writing it down here. This is really good. I feel my workout. Ballpark number in these harder sessions, around 80 grams per hour, at least for the hard part. Yes. And also what Ian said, the higher the critical power, the more matches one can save. One reason why I typically, or why I am not fighting for top positions, let's say top 6 or 5 in these longer, steeper climbs, is that my critical power is much less critical power per kilogram. I have a really one of the highest absolute power numbers in women's field. Merritt McCarthy, Mika Söderström has as high or a bit higher. But when we go to climbs, my weight is too high. So smaller ladies have higher like critical power when you take it like watts per kilogram. And then when I try to stay with them with my lower critical power, I use my matches. And then when they go on and go on and go on, I have burned through my matches and I need to start going my own pace. My iPad has 5% battery left. So let's see if it stays on until the session is over or until you are not here anymore. Let's see. Already at this point, if the iPad turns off, I really want to thank all of you who joined me today. Thanks for being here, asking questions, engaging, and answering to other chat members also. This is really valuable work, spreading the knowledge of endurance sports and how to train properly, how to race properly. There are so many misconceptions, wrong thoughts, how do you say, something that people think in the wrong way. So it's really important that you are there to give your insight into this subject. We all go out here more like wiser. We go out here wiser. Stephanie, you mean in my Garmin? It's just a widget that you can have. Remind me in Instagram if I don't, if you have trouble finding it, but it's just a widget Tatu has put to my husband has put to my Garmin, and then you put on your like numbers there. What is your FTP, your critical power, the size of your tank. You can, Stephanie, first start using, if you're not yet using, intervals ICU integrated. There's a connection between Training Peaks and intervals ICU. At least I think we use it like Training Peaks to intervals ICU. I'm sure it works with Garmin's app also or whatever. But from there it gets your training data, racing data, and starts making predictions. You can also feel some numbers yourself. For example, your FTP, the size of your tank. But it also does the math itself. Yeah, no, 80 is typically per hour. If I, for example, if today I have been talking so much that I have missed my candies, there is probably 40 grams of candies. I have eaten only 10. So trying to do a better job from now on. So for example, tomorrow I might take in 100 grams during first hour, or if I'm really tired during the whole 2-hour set or 2-hour 30 that I am doing. It's pretty typical that I don't come into my training sessions in an energy deficient state in a carbs wise. I eat my carbs after training, and I typically also take in pretty much. If I would be doing, something like a Gabby Guerra does, 4-hour rides with my upper zone 2, let's say 220, 230 watts, then I might be, or I would be taking in more than 80 grams because I would be doing so much more hours, and even though zone 2, But when the power is, 220, 230, it burns really much energy in this 4-hour time frame. But when I have like 20 minutes, like today, 20 minutes of Vo2Max, and then I am still doing zone 2. I need my heat training done. I'm doing probably, let's say, around 50 minutes zone 2. So something like 80 grams per hour is really like okay amount. Because all the other time of this 2 hour, around 30 minute workout, I am running pretty easy. And I feel well before, I will feel well after. Thank you, Steph, you too. Thank you, Jan. Thanks for the chat. Thank you, Jan. Thank you all. I'll continue my heat training. Only 15 minutes in the target zone. Let's see. I can't remember what the coach said I need. I have been going to sauna after training sessions for passive heat sessions, so I don't remember this. But thanks for being here. Thanks for all the questions. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow or on Wednesday. And please join me, watch me race on Sunday.